He's been a journalist. He's been with us before a couple of times in pretty important kind of presentations, and now he's launching out into a new direction, and he's going to tell us what lies in the path. Huh?
Yes, of course. First, let me give you one of these.
Gillar ju smakar det. Det är verkligen.
Oh yeah, I like samples. Samples.
Because we're not eating enough right now.
Thank you. Nice.
I should try to read that.
You want to be
Excellent, thank you.
I could do that too, but I want.
Okay, we have to put Christo here.
Would you
We
like
have a
one?
little sample here.
Yes.
So, I don't have much to say, partly because my English is getting worse and worse every time I speak Kannada, and partly because it's not a really important thing, or it's not a really nice thing for a gathering like this. I kept a diary, and I'm thinking of making a book. What is it to make a new business idea in Greece? And I have to tell you that it's really difficult. So let me give you some things that I can remember right now. I'm keeping a diary. I'm writing every day things that are happening. So it's going to be a really interesting book, I think. It's going to be my 6th book. Yes.
Karen didn't mention your latest book, so maybe you can talk about it because she wasn't familiar.
Yes, you know, I'm an historian. I write the history books. The last one, I think it is a success, not a big success, but it's selling quite well. It is called Perilychnon Afas, which means by the time that the lights
Go on.
Go out, isn't it?
No.
Go on.
Yes.
Go on.
And it's the history of Greece seen in a different way. We had Mr. Veremis in the presentation of the book, and Mr. Theodorakis, and a lot of people in the presentation. The book is selling pretty good. I think it's a fair book, a fair history of Greece. But you know, in Greece there's a big problem. The biggest of the problem is that you don't get to do what you are trained to do. I mean, if you are an historian, you have to do something else to live. If you are a mechanic, you need to go to work for the public sector. If you are, you don't study something here to do what you study. You study something to get a paper to become a member of the public sector, to work in the public sector. This is the problem, the big problem of the Greek society, and it's a problem for 200 years now. Everybody is trying to have a salary from the public sector. So all the people that are doing something, you know, that they are studying something, or that they are trying to do something with law, they don't go well in the jobs. There's a famous song of Savopoulos, Dionysis Savopoulos, sung by Sotiria Bellou, and it says, σε αυτό το τόπο όσοι αγαπούνε τρώνε βρώμικο ψωμί και οι πόθοι τους ακολουθούν υπόγεια διαδρομή. Wait, can you translate?
Say it again.
Σε αυτό το τόπο όσοι αγαπούνε.
In this place, people who love
τρώνε βρώμικο ψωμί.
Eat dirty bread.
Και οι πόθοι τους ακολουθούν.
Okay, those who follow
υπόγεια διαδρομή.
A underground passage.
So I studied history. I'm writing books of history, but I'm not teaching history in a school or in a university or in something like this. Because if I did that, I would never write books. You know, I would only get my salary. I would only try for my salary. I would not be an historian. I would be something else. I would be a public worker. So, because I don't study, I don't teach in the university, or I don't teach in a school, or I don't do what I was trained to do, I'm obliged to do different works in my life. I have done so many things. For example, I have worked for publishers. I have sold books. I have worked for restaurants. I have worked for companies which sells aromas, air fresheners. I have done so many things, and I try to do everything, you know, in a very good way. So I never left a job. I keep all my jobs. So now I'm doing 3 or 4 jobs. One of the jobs is that I'm going I've been a journalist. One of the jobs that I'm doing now is I'm selling air fresheners in Vienna, Austria. So every month I go for a week in Vienna and I sell air fresheners there. I have a company there.
This is a very interesting life. It sounds much more interesting than being a teacher in the public sector.
No.
By far.
No. Yes. It seems like that if you are out of it, as my friend says here. If you are in that, you are you know, life goes on, and you say, why can't I do what I love and what I want to do, which is history. Okay. Anyway, I have a company in Vienna, and I also love chocolate. I eat 1 or 2 chocolates every day for 20 or 30 years now. I especially love Ion chocolate, but I have tried everything all over Europe. About 4 or 5 months ago, I've been called by a friend of mine, and he said that there are a few shops in Stoani Koludi, which is one of the nicest malls in Athens, and they give them really cheap. I mean, those shops had a rent 3,000 euros per month, and now they're giving it for 300 or 400 euros per month because of the crisis, which is a very big opportunity for somebody like me who is trying to do everything, goes in Vienna, writes books, tries to make a living from different things. It's a nice thing to start a new business and settle up or down. Settle down. Okay. To settle down in a business, my business, I don't have to work for somebody else. I have a percentage in Vienna, but it's not my business entirely. So I thought that it's going to be a nice move if I have my business. So I was thinking what to do with the shop. I saw the shop, I liked the shop, I liked the mall very much. The rent was not big. Those shops belong to the bank, Alpha Bank, and Alpha Bank is helping because they have 700 workers in this mall because their central office is there. So they are
Excuse me, but it's not a mall, it's an arcade.
It's a store.
Stop.
Between Πανεπιστημίου and Σταδίου, at the Hippocrates side. No, it's not, it's different concept.
It's a store.
It's a store, yes.
It's a covered passage.
It's an arcade.
In archaeology, we said all those passages in ancient cities, malls.
Oh, yes.
No?
Arcades.
Arcades. I didn't remember that. Anyway, I was trying to think what to do. So I love chocolate. I would go to Vienna every month. In each street there is one chocolate shop in Vienna, which is there is not in Greece. So what?
Belen.
Excuse me?
Belen in
Yes.
Vienna?
Yes. Aida in Vienna, chocolate manufactured in Vienna, so many very nice shops. So some of them are my clients because we sell to them chocolate flavors so they can aromatize their shops with chocolate, and you go inside the shop and you think that chocolate is produced there, but it's a fragrance sold by Greeks there. So I contacted them, my clients, and some of them were interested to sell to me good stuff. One of them, which is probably the best chocolatier in Europe, chocolate manufacture. He doesn't sell to anybody else, but because he's a very good client of mine, he agreed to sell to me. So when he agreed to sell to me, I said, I'm going to open a shop like this. But I didn't want to make a shop which is like Leonidas, or which is like a pastry shop. I want to make something different. I want to make something which is straight chocolate shop. You can eat chocolate, you can drink chocolate, you can dream of chocolate, you can do anything you want
can
with
buy.
chocolate. Okay, it was a dream. So I gathered all the money that I had, and I started. I started on October. So there are two wars going on, from two big battles going on from October. One battle is with public sector, and the other battle is with private businesses. People who would build furniture, who would paint the shop, who would make this. This is
The packaging.
the packaging. This is an idea of us. They didn't design it. We designed it with 100, 200 photos that you can change them. You can bring your photo and you can put it in your box. You can make it your box. And we had so many good ideas in the shop, but every idea was destroyed by people working in this idea, because probably nobody is happy with his job. Nobody wants to do his job. Maybe they are all historians and they are doing other kind of jobs, or maybe they are, I don't know, maybe they would like to be singers or actors, but they are doing something else in their life. So in November I started dealing with the public sector, especially with the city of Athens, and because you need to have a paper like a
Προέγκριση.
So what?
Προέγκριση, πρώτη έγκριση.
Preliminary.
Approval.
License, preliminary license.
Preliminary license, yes, it must be like this. So I went there, and they told me you should not come here. We have another office in Platia City. You go there, and you start there. So I went to Platia City. So there was a guy. He said you need this paper, this paper, this paper, this paper. But I said, in the paper that you are giving to me, I need to bring only 2 papers, and the rest you are obliged to find them. You are obliged to. He said, no, I advise you that you find them because I advise you that. I said, why do you advise me that? Because it will be faster. Do you want to have faster this paper or not? He said, okay. I said, I'm going faster. So I went to the archaeology. So I went to the archaeology office, so that they can make a paper and say that in Stoani Koludi you don't have antiquities.
Yes.
How close?
So I tried to find.
But you weren't
because-
excavating
Yes.
in the
City
Stova.
wall is there, so it might be in your basement.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a nice thing, if you have, let's say the archaeology office is a nice thing that you keep cities. I come from Nafplio. Nafplio, there was a very straight archaeologist there, a woman, and she kept Nafplio in a very good shape because she stopped everybody of doing, nonsense in the city. So that's why Nafplio is very nice now. But it's okay. I went there to the archaeology office. I told them that I'm also an archaeologist and historian, and I would need the paper and because we studied the same thing, maybe they could give me the paper, please, earlier than 1 or 2 weeks. They said, "Oh, you are a colleague." Yes, I said I'm a colleague, but I'm not, in the public sector. I'm trying to do business, but I'm a colleague. And I also told them that I write a book with their boss, Mr. Paspaliaris, and with Mr. Veremis, and they fear nothing. They gave me the paper 2 weeks later. Okay, and I had to go 5 times there. And the paper says that we are not responsible for this. We don't find any activities there, but you have to go to the not to the Polydromia, to the νεότερες αρχαιότητες.
Recent antiquities.
Yes, recent activities.
It's another
Yes. So the
directory
recent
of the...
activities office should come in my shop and see if there is anything wrong. So I called them again, I told them also that I'm a historian, and they are historians and mechanics. I told them, please come earlier because we are colleagues, and nothing happened. They still haven't come. But anyway, this was not. This is something which is not. I don't have to do it. I mean, I can take the paper without this.
Discretionary.
Yes. So it's good to have it, but they can come whenever they want, maybe in 2018 or 2019, and see what's going on in my shop, if I have destroyed anything there or I kept it the way it is. Anyway, I have to go also to the Polydromia. I went there, and there was a guy. He was very angry. I don't know why, and he was speaking to me in a way that not even my father spoke to me. When I was doing all this stuff that I was doing as a child. But I also told him, please give me the paper. He said, you can come next Wednesday. I went there next Wednesday. He was very mad with me again. And people, they told me, you have to go to this gentleman, but be careful because, he's very angry. This is a guy who is paid by me, who pays taxes. Okay? And by you. Everybody who's paying taxes is paying for this guy who is angry every day. Okay. Anyway, I went again to the municipality office. They told me that I gave them the papers, and they told me that no, you're not ready yet because you want the Polydromia paper, the archaeology paper. It's not enough that you have made the inquiries. You have to take the papers. So I showed them the paper that says, the law that says that if you have those papers, you can have a date, and the date of the inquiry counts for another 15 days until you get the paper. Okay? I was trying to open for Christmas time because the shop with chocolates should open in Christmas time.
Sure.
And the law says that they should give you this paper in 15 days. In 15 days time. But those guys told me that you take the paper after 15 days. I said, why? Why can't you give me in 10 days or in 8 days or in 9 days? But we have to pass 15 days. They say, this is the law. No, I said, this is not the law. The law is that you get it up to 15 days. They said, no, this is the law. And the law was that I'm getting the paper in 22 of December. If I get this paper in 22 of December, I go to the city of Athens, I give these papers, and I can open my shop. And the answer was that you're not taking in 22 of December, after 15 days, but because we need another day, you're getting it in 23 of December, but because it's Friday, and the manager is not there, we go to Saturday, but because it's Saturday, and you don't have the paper, so come and get it on Tuesday, on the 27th. So I went on the 27th, and they didn't give me the paper. I had to take the paper because the 15 days have passed. You have to imagine how a guy who's trying to make a business in Greece feels. He feels like, sometimes I was feeling like I wanted to go there to beat them. I wanted to take a gun to shoot them. This is how a guy who's trying to make a business is feeling with those people. I went on Friday to complain on 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and there was only one person in the office. Everybody was going holidays because they're going holidays. So nobody is doing the work that they want to do. But this was not my only problem. I had other problems too. I had some guy who was doing furniture of 5,000 euros, very expensive furniture, very good quality. I ordered very good quality because I want to make a very nice shop. This guy told me that you're going to have the furniture in December 10. December 10, he didn't have the furniture. He brought one furniture of the 3 on December, I think it was December 13. Okay, and because his mother had died. And I said, okay, if your mother had died, you can take 3 days or 4 days, okay, no problem. But please bring me the other furniture by December 15 or December 17. He said, of course, okay. I'm calling him on December 17th, the furniture was not ready. December 18th, he was not answering. December 19th, he was not answering. He brought the furniture on December 27th. And his father had died.
Oh dear.
Yeah, the whole family died. His father had died. And he was the third guy who said that his mother or his father had died. Because everybody
He's dying.
Everybody is dying. I don't know, maybe my shop
Or they just don't
is
want to
killing
do
everybody.
furniture, it's fine, yeah.
Yes, everybody is dying. All these
Yeah, they have
excuses.
a terrible excuse, but that's what they do. They
My
don't
dog
want
ate it.
And only use it once.
I hired the person. I hired a person because I know all these problems. I'm not fresh in business. I hired a person who had all these people working with them because this is her job. And I told her on November 10th, are we going to be ready for Christmas time? And she said, yes. I said, are you sure? She said, of course. So when this guy came in December 27 with furniture, late night, and not everything, because he brought the furniture, but he didn't have the screws to put them together, so he had to come next day. And I was starting yelling at her. Are you crazy? This guy came in December 27. Are we going to work December 27? He doesn't have tools with him to assemble the furniture. And she told me, don't know nothing about shops. She didn't know, I don't know nothing about shops. But I hired you because you know about shops, and you said that you are going to make my shop ready on December 15. So, I have so many things to tell you about this, but they are pretty boring. The thing is that I started with great creativity. I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that, I wanted to put a train on my vitrina. I brought stuff from Peru, I brought stuff from Vienna, I brought stuff from Paris, from Lyon, France. I tried to find the best Xylus carpus from here in Greece. I went to Volos, I went to Larissa to find the best hazelnut. I tried to do something really nice. And I was very happy about this. But now, every day that I'm getting up to go to work, my stomach is like this. Because everybody is trying, everybody's paid in cash. We don't pay checks or something like this. Everybody has been paid in cash. After they finished the job, even if they didn't finish the job really nice, they were paid in cash. But nobody is doing his job. This guy here said that in December 15, he's going to make my boxes. I gave him the boxes, I gave him money, I gave him everything that he asked, and he said, December 15th, you're going to have your boxes. And this is the first box that I made today to bring it to you. This is the first box, after a month. So, what's going on in Greece? What's the problem in Greece? And it's not as bad as it used to be. You know, when I started creating businesses, it was back in 2007, I created my first business. It took me 2 months just to make the paper and make a simple business. 2 months. Now it will take me up to a week to make a business, to make a new business, to
A new company.
yes, to in the tax office go do everything because of the one-stop office. It's easier now. And also, you know, about getting my license to work, to sell chocolate, the new law says that there's going to be an internet a portal site that you go inside there and you just upload your papers and everything, and then they come to check you, but you can work when you upload the papers. Very nice. This is because of, you know, the pneumonia. Because people came from abroad, they came from Europe, and they told us that you are not working in the correct way. You are doing everything. You know why they don't give the paper before 15 days, and then you have to pass 15 days? Can you imagine why?
To make work for the public employees.
No, because they want you to bribe them, so they give you the paper early. It is the rigorosimo, we say it in Greece. Okay? The fakelaki. Okay? You pay to get it earlier. The same with the archaeology, the same with fire department, the same with the municipality office, the Sarchio, Polyodomia. Everybody needs, you know, I mean, if you have decided not to bribe, then your stomach is going to, you know, be destroyed. But if you have decided to bribe, then everything is going to happen really fast. This is why Greeks, you know, between them are creating problems and difficulties and all this stuff. I have finished. Those were the difficulties of creating a new business in Greece. I think that there's a brighter future for this business. I mean, if I stop being so, you know, frustrated by trying to do all the stuff that we need to do to make a legal business and a clean shop and a nice shop with good products. When I stop being frustrated, maybe in the future I will be able to be happy about it.
I want to thank the Panagiotis. We could get for a great idea for future